skincare and makeup before I go out to the city. So the first thing I do is I get my toning mist. This is part of like the skincare section. You can spray it on your face directly, but I prefer just to spray it in my hand because otherwise it gets in my eyes, and that's not exactly great. So yes. Okay, so just put it on my face, and then I put some moisturizer. I'm gonna be using this Glow Recipe moisturizer. I don't usually like get big brands and stuff like that, but I got it like I don't know, it's probably like a year or two ago, and it doesn't really do that much for my skin. I feel like I can't just like waste it because it was so expensive. Like Glow Recipe is just so expensive. I feel like I can't waste it, even though it doesn't really do much for me. Okay, so once I put that in, I go in with Cetaphil moisturizer. Hey guys, for those of you that just joined, I am doing my skincare and makeup before I go to the city today. If you guys want to follow along with makeup, you can try it. So after, okay, apparently my dad's making a smoothie, but okay, so I put my moisturizer on and I wait for that to dry. Once I finish like my skincare, once it finishes drying, I'm gonna move on to my makeup. And yeah, this is the makeup I do every day, so it's gonna be natural because I have to wear it to school, but it's still quite good, I guess. So yeah. Okay, so it started to dry now. I mix sunscreen and foundation. Oh, I just shot that halfway across the room. What the? Okay, I just pressed my foundation and it literally just shot like a meter or two. So that's great. Let me put this down. Okay, so I mix foundation and sunscreen on my palm. I just mix it in. It's about half. I definitely have too much today. But yeah, I feel like sunscreen, when you mix that in with your foundation, it gives it like a really glowy base. And yes. So instead of using all these products that make your skin glowy under your foundation, you can literally just use sunscreen. If you mix it in, like, can you see how shiny my face looks right now? It will dry and get a bit less shiny, but it's still pretty good. I have a ton left over of like my sunscreen and foundation mix. So I'm just gonna put that on my arm. So yes. I always wear sunscreen every day. So yeah. For those of you that just joined, I just did my skincare and now I'm moving on to my makeup before I go to the city. So once I've put on my sunscreen and foundation, sorry, what's that? Once I've put on my sunscreen and foundation, I put concealer on. My concealer. I'm trying to find my concealer right now, but okay. Here, got it. So I put my concealer on. I put it around my mouth. I'm gonna put it under my eyebrows. This is just like where I put my concealer every day. Also, I've had a sunburn recently, so I can't put too much makeup on, otherwise because like my skin's peeling a ton. Okay, so once I put that on, get my beauty blender and just blend in all the concealer. This concealer is a little bit light for me, but it still works. So yes, I just blend in all of my concealer. Yeah. The things no one ever tells you to do is put concealer under your eyebrows, but it just makes them look so much cleaner. Like, yeah. Okay. So now that I've blended in my concealer, I'm going to do some like toning. This is actually eyeshadow. It's like orange eyeshadow, but I don't know who wears that. I use a little bit of it on like a brush and I just go along my cheekbone and my nose. It helps when your face is just like really blank because after after you put your makeup on, like your foundation and concealer, your face is usually quite white without any tone in it. But then adding this helps. Okay, so once I've done that, I just blend it in with a beauty blender. And yes, so that's the first part of it. So I put concealer and I mixed it with sunscreen. I put it on my face so it's a bit glowy. And then I put concealer, then I put like orange toner. And now I'm gonna put some liquid blush. Okay, using this. I actually made this. It's pretty easy. It's just like you can use it making pigment. You just get some pigment and some oil, and it looks like this. So that's how you make your own liquid blush. Okay, so now that I just I blend in my blush. My brain is not working today. It's 11:54 right now for me, but I feel like it's 6 a.m. I'm so tired. I went to bed at like midnight last night, so that's probably why. Okay, so I just blend that in, and then this is like looks good. Okay, so now that I've done that, I usually just blend it in with my fingers. Yeah, I blend it in with my fingers. I make sure it's kind of blended around the side of my face. My brain is not working today. So yeah, I blend it in around the side of my face. And then now I'm gonna move on to eyeshadow. I'm just looking through my drawer of all my what's the word? My brain's not working. All of my makeup. Okay, so I have this palette from Mecca. When I use this shade. You're gonna need something that's quite similar to your face, but it's just a little bit darker, and you go over here. Kind of defines your um nose shape, and yes, you go on your eyes as well. It kind of makes it look natural, but also it looks good. Like it makes your face more defined, but it also looks quite natural, so you can wear it to school and stuff like that. Um, okay, so once I've done that, I sometimes go on like my cheek as well. It's kind of like toning. Okay, so once you've done that, you go down from your cheek and you go into your nose. Makes your nose more defined as well. I go along a little bit over here. Just keep in mind that it's kind of like the same face. It's kind of like the same color as my face, so it doesn't look that noticeable. If you were to use like a really dark shade and you have a really light skin tone, it's gonna look a lot different. Okay, so now that I've done that, I'm gonna move on to blush. Actually, I'm gonna set my face first using like the setting spray. Um, I don't want it to smudge. Okay, I'm currently trying to find my setting spray, which I cannot find at the moment. Oh, found it. Don't know why that's on the floor. Okay, so I'm just trying to set it before I do everything else. Okay, now that I put my setting spray on, I'm just gonna wait for that to dry, and then I'm going to do a bit more blush and then highlighting, etc. Okay. Yeah. I have this blush palette, but then it completely broke. It had like a top thing. Oh, here it is. It had a top. It just broke off, and now I have no idea what to do. But yes. Okay, so I am gonna get my brush ready. While I'm like clear here, but then when you put it on your skin, it's clear. But then it changes color into more of like a pink tone, and then it stains. So I'll wait for that to dry so I can show you guys the end result. And for now, I'm just gonna put it on my lips. Okay, so while I wait for that to finish up, I'm gonna use some blush. Okay, so I'm gonna put it on my brush, and I just put my blush just like around, like a bit over my cheekbone. It makes it look quite natural and good. Okay, I also put a little bit of also put a little bit of blush on my nose. So it looks quite natural. This is like makeup you can wear to school. Okay, so this is kind of after 30 seconds or something. It's like a white stain over there. So yes. Hey, for those of you who just joined, I did my skincare and now I'm working on my makeup before I go out to the city, so I don't have that long, so I'm trying to go as fast as I can. Okay, once I've done that, I move on to my highlighter, which is over here on the floor for some reason. Okay, so I usually put some on my cheekbones, and then I put some on my nose and over here, like basically wherever the light shines, because I've got like a light in front of me. Wherever the light is shining, that is where I want to be putting the highlighter. Okay, now that I've done that, other, because my finger basically, my nose, bit up here, but essentially where the light shines. So wherever the light is shining when you're in front of a mirror, that's where you want to. Okay, that got my knee once. I and I just dab it in with my finger. Okay. Yep. Okay. I'm trying to find a beauty blender right now. Here. Okay. Next, I am going to do my mascara. Okay, I just need to find it right now. Okay, I cannot find my mascara for some reason, and that is an issue. Where do I put it? I have a lot of makeup. Okay, I cannot find my mascara, so I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. I found my mascara. Okay, so I just put that obviously on my eyes. I usually focus on the like side bits, top side lashes. I used to not even go into like the middle part for my mascara, but I got it under my eye. Great. Okay, so I just go on my top corners of my eyelashes. I do go in the center bits, but it's less heavy. I'm essentially trying to make the outside look more full. And yeah. Okay, so I'm also gonna put a bit on my inner corners, but like I'm mainly focusing on the outer bits. I have a mirror somewhere here. Okay, I have a mirror like over here so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, so once I've done that, I usually get a. Okay, I cannot find it. Okay, wait, I found it. I usually get a short wand, and I just go through it to make sure that there's no like clumps of my mascara. So I do not really want any clumps. Okay, so basically I go through and whatever clumps that there are will be on my fingers. Okay, that's pretty good. I always just put like a little bit more mascara on top of that just to finish it off. After this, I'm going to be doing my lips. Okay, sometimes I like press them together with my fingers to make the lashes look more together. Okay, I have messed up. Okay, I clumped it too close together. Now it looks like I've got a ton less lashes. Okay, so now that I've done that, I'm just gonna brush out my lashes with this wand, and then I'm going to move on to lips. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to my lips now. I'm just gonna outline them with my lip pencil, which rolled. Okay, so I'm gonna outline them with my lip pencil. I've only got one lip pencil at the moment. Okay, so basically outline it